Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than XRP itself. If you enjoy these XRP updates, smash that like button. Since our last update, we are seeing the momentum pretty much carrying on as we are going into Monday morning, which is of course really nice to see. And XRP is also, going up with the market momentum up 2%, which we'll take. And obviously, like I said, as we go further into this update, we'll kind of go over as to what's really happening. Looking at the price, 54.16 cents. Down about 0.8% in Bitcoin. Comparative market cap approaching $31 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 921.5 billion. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I wanted to shed a light on this specific thing that, a lot of people are kind of confused about. And at the end of the day, this is all opinion based. Jack the Rippler, a member of the XRP community stated this, and I want to kind of go over as to what I personally think about this. So as we know, Donald Trump has said, one day I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. And Jack the Rippler says if Trump wins the election this year, then the SEC against Ripple will automatically be over. Not quite fast, guys. It's not as easy as that. That doesn't mean that, the things that SEC have going on, specific lawsuit, just because Donald Trump comes and, fires SEC chairman Gary Gensler, it's not as easy as that. So I want to just put it out there. Everyone has their own opinion, but sometimes it's just completely unrealistic stuff. And this is one of the unrealistic stuff. Obviously, firing Gary Gensler, as we know, that would be a huge deal. That would be a huge, massive deal for crypto space specifically, especially projects that have kind of gotten, hit by the SEC. And I think that obviously in terms of, clarity and in terms of, bringing someone that accepts the crypto assets and, this industry, that would obviously be bullish itself. But just because Gary Gensler is fired, that does not mean, this case comes to an end. So, if you think about that, I want you guys to just kind of look at it from a realistic standpoint. But anyhow, shout out to Smoke for posting this. Yes, Ripple will use its virtual asset service provider status to provide services across Europe via MiCA framework. So you can see the company aims to provide services across the European Economic Area following the implementations of markets and crypto assets regulation, which is expected to be effective by the end of 2024, which is amazing to see. Moving forward, let's go over this. Majority of the jurisdictions are in advanced dialogues or have created comprehensive regulatory framework for crypto assets in 2024. The tracks have been laid. So you can see global landscape of crypto regulations. Across the globe, governments are advancing dialogues and creating comprehensive regulatory framework for the digital assets to ensure transparency, protect investors, and foster innovation in the financial sector. As we are starting to see a lot of countries and these governments, big entities, starting to accept this new technology and, starting to understand that, this technology actually might be here to stay. Obviously, the importance of regulation really comes into play. And now you're starting to see a lot of countries, really implementing crypto regulations. You can see US, European Union, Hong Kong, Japan, UAE. Speaking about UAE, some big news coming out earlier yesterday, of course, regarding that, any crypto taxes or gains are not going to be taxed, which is, of course, a really, really big announcement. And, green obviously means legal, all activities are permitted. You can see China, obviously general ban, Saudi Arabia, still general ban, Australia is green, Bahamas. You guys get the idea as to what's really happening. So, regulation is a very, very important thing. And I'm sure you guys can really understand that, the landscape, which I've been talking about on my channel, the landscape is changing. This is a perfect example right in front of us. But, XRP Drops posted this video that kind of dates back to 2015. So it says, Ripple and Coinbase, the two industry leaders, teamed up to explain the new global financial system, the Internet of Value, IOV, at the Banking and Financial Hearing of March 2015. I don't know why this camera looks like it was 1980 or whatever the case may be. Were we using these types of cameras back then? Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyhow, Ripple has been in business for a decade, if you know, more than a decade actually. And Ripple and Coinbase are one of the early crypto companies, and of course they've been here from the beginning. They're trying to work with regulators from the beginning, and this is obviously kind of on topic with the regulation standpoint that we're talking about. But moving forward, you can really see Chad had something to say about that video that XRP Drops has posted. So Ripple has been involved with the government and banks since nearly their formation as a tech company. Ripple has been a key player in shaping soon-to-be regulation. It is why XRP was declared a virtual currency in the early days by FinCEN. So pretty much stating that, Ripple has been, trying, and at the end of the day, what we need to understand is from the beginning, and when I say from the beginning, I mean myself personally. When I came into the crypto space back in 2016, that was the wild west, very early days. Most of these institutions and these big players just thought crypto is just not here to stay, maybe just a temporary thing. And at that time, majority of the projects, even the new ICOs, how they would market themselves was, mass adoption. Mass adoption has been that word in crypto. Shout out to my OGs that know about this. It's been there from the beginning. Every project, try to go towards mass adoption, bringing, crypto to the masses, bringing crypto to the mainstream. We've been hearing this from the beginning, literally from the beginning. And 99% of these coins from 2016 that supposedly wanted to change the world are nowhere to be seen now, and that's how much landscape has shifted. But Ripple still is here, and what is it trying to do? It's trying to bring a real use case, helping blockchain bring your real use case towards the world. And that's why you're seeing the likes of SBI Holdings, you're seeing the likes of some big banks across the globe that are seeing the value that the XRP ledger brings. And now you're seeing tokenization being talked about more than ever. And when you talk about a platform, XRP ledger is poised to really take it on another level, because of course if you really understand XRP ledger, that could kind of revolutionize the tokenization aspect of the financial sector. So we're living in a completely different time right now, and you're starting to see things we used to dream about back in the day that are really rolling out right now. So very, very exciting stuff. Of course, as we are going into Monday morning, the dominance is kind of going down right now, which again is giving a lot of these altcoins a chance to really move towards the upside. Bitcoin, on the other hand, obviously wicked up to $64,000. So since our last update, we actually did see Bitcoin retesting 64,000. As I stated in my last update, if Bitcoin was able to close above $63,000, the daily candle on Sunday, I could expect Bitcoin to rally, and we actually saw Bitcoin wicking up to 64K. Obviously, that's a confirmation level for myself where I turned bullish, and I'm sure the viewers on my channel that watch the videos on a day-to-day basis understand that part as to how important that level is. So I'm not really surprised at the fact that we actually wicked up there and have seen a little bit of a rejection, but I do believe we could fill the wick going into the morning. Looking at XRP, I know a lot of trolls that don't understand that XRP has been holding better than a lot of people expect, and I continue to say that. At the end of the day, that's my own personal opinion. A lot of people were projecting that appeal would send the price of XRP down to the July 5th lows, but that's not even close to where we went down to. We went down to 50.5 cents, and it's picking up traction right now following the crypto momentum. Of course, we're not seeing big pace in terms of like some other coins. I do believe the appeal has set itself a little bit back, but this is something that you want to see, that gradual increase with the momentum. That's exactly what we're starting to see happening with XRP, currently sitting at 54.1 cents. As we are breaking towards the upside, of course, key resistance that we cannot forget, but the target remains to be the same at 58 cents. And if it's able to obtain that 58 cents target, I do believe that is going to be a huge statement, as I've stated. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.